League of Legends story is far from over. After 2 incredible seasons, the second of which ended with a staggering finale and lots of possibilities with its success. Now, one thing is clear, the story is just getting started. With talks of Noxus's dark magic, Bilgewater's pirate-infested chaos, and Demacia's political turmoil taking the stage. Arcane's co-creator Christian Leung has also made it clear Arcane was only the beginning. In a conversation, he revealed that this show was their trial by fire. The creative team needed to test their storytelling mettle, and they passed with flying colors. So now, Riot is gearing up for bigger things, with discussions around multiple seasons and even follow-up projects. The open-ended finale of Season 2 hinted at so much more. Jace's hex tech, which has revolutionized trade and travel, is poised to have massive repercussions across the world. But will this innovation save Piltover, or will it doom countless regions to chaos? Meanwhile, the Black Rose's chilling introduction signals a pivot towards Noxus, one of League of Legends' most dangerous and fascinating regions. If the glimpses we've seen are any indication, the show is preparing to delve deeper into the power struggles, dark magic, and unrelenting ambition that define this part of the world. But patience is key. It took 3 long years for Arcane Season 2 to follow its groundbreaking debut, and it seems like fans will need to wait again for the next installment. Co-creator Mark Merrill emphasized that quality comes first, likening the process to crafting games that are truly worthy of players' time. Christian Leung also hinted at characters whose stories definitely deserve a spotlight. Could this mean more Mel Medarda? The Noxian council member's rise to power has left fans hungry for answers, and it seems Noxus might be the first stop in this new chapter. But that's not all. Another thing happening is around the pirate-infested waters of Bilgewater. This notorious port city, filled with rogue lords, mystical chaos, and untamed power, is confirmed to be the next epic setting in the League of Legends universe. And who better to lead the charge than Miss Fortune? Her story screams Arcane-level drama. Orphaned after a brutal murder of her mother by the tyrant Gangplank, Sarah Fortune rises from the shadows of grief to become Bilgewater's fearsome pirate queen. Imagine her vendetta taking center stage, fueled by raw vengeance and ambition. She's got the charisma of Vi, the complexity of Jinx, and the grit to carve her path in a ruthless world. If her journey from a scrappy underdog to a pirate leader isn't captivating, I don't know what is. But behind every great hero, there's a villain who steals the show, and that's Gangplank, the saltwater scourge. Once the uncontested king of Bilgewater, his reign ended in flames, but his thirst for revenge remains unquenched. He's not just another power-hungry tyrant. Gangplank's obsession with reclaiming his throne is layered with menace and tragedy. Think Silco, but with the violent temperament of the high seas. His clashes with Miss Fortune would electrify the screen, making him the perfect antagonist to drive Bilgewater's chaotic narrative. Also, Tom Kench fits the bill. The River King's penchant for making sinister deals could weave a web of betrayal and manipulation, trapping unsuspecting characters in his schemes. His smooth-talking gambler persona masks his demonic hunger, making him a villain who's as charismatic as he is dangerous. And there's the wildcard outlaw, Graves. This no-nonsense mercenary brings a tough guy attitude to Bilgewater's gritty underworld. But don't be fooled, his surprising sense of honor makes him an ideal anti-hero. Add in his partner in crime, Twisted Fate, a magician with a deck of enchanted cards, and you've got a duo that screams chemistry. Their fiery banter and daring escapades would add a lighter, swagger-filled layer to Bilgewater's darker tones. And hey, their romance could rival Vi and Caitlyn's iconic relationship from Arcane. However, not all heroes are towering humans or gritty gunslingers. Meet Fizz, the aquatic yordle whose antics could bring much-needed comic relief. Fizz's unpredictable nature could create moments of levity amid Bilgewater's brutal chaos, making him a wild card worth watching. From lighthearted to divine, Illaoi, the Kraken priestess, takes us deeper into Runeterra's spiritual heart. As a prophet of the great Kraken, she wields immense strength and a moral compass tied to her faith. Her connections to both Miss Fortune and Gangplank could position her as a neutral force in their battle, adding layers to the Bilgewater saga. And for those who crave darker characters, Pyke is a terrifying treat. A survivor of Bilgewater's slaughter docks turned supernatural killer, Pyke hunts those who betrayed him. His strange gift of the drowned ones and ghostly demeanor would bring an ominous, horror-tinged vibe to the show. Pyke's grim justice could explore the brutal side of Bilgewater's moral grayness, making him both feared and fascinating. And speaking of fear, Nautilus is the stuff of legends and nightmares. His role as a cautionary tale for Bilgewater's greedy could add a supernatural horror element, while his battles with ambitious characters like Gangplank could escalate the stakes to epic proportions. Altogether, Bilgewater is a character in its own right. Its black markets, deadly alliances, and mystical undercurrents offer endless storytelling potential. But we also can't ignore the dramatic and divided kingdom of Demacia. Known for its unwavering ideals of justice and honor, Demacia is a land torn between tradition and the harsh realities of its time. What better way to continue the magic of Arcane than to explore a kingdom at the crossroads of power, politics, and rebellion? But who will take the spotlight in this new chapter? Well, let's see. No sibling rivalries are as divine or dangerous as Morgana and Kael's. These two sisters represent the clash between light and shadow, justice and revenge. Their fight isn't just personal, it cuts deep into Demacia's beliefs. Morgana challenges strict laws, while Kael fights for justice at any cost. Their battles could tear the kingdom apart. Meanwhile, Lucian's story adds even more tension. He isn't just a warrior, he's a man with a dark past, driven by revenge. His fight against the Shadow Isles matches Demacia's values, but his inner struggles could create conflict in a kingdom already divided. His blazing guns and personal battles would fit perfectly into Demacia's fight against magic and rebellion. And of course, Fiora brings a different kind of strength. She's a master duelist and a symbol of Demacian pride. Her sharp mind and sharper sword make her an important figure in a kingdom full of political drama. Then there's Poppy, a hero who shows that even small figures can make a big impact. Armed with her magical hammer, she's on a mission to find its rightful owner. The twist is she's already the hero she's searching for. Poppy's courage and pure heart bring a simple yet powerful message to a kingdom obsessed with grand ideals. We'll have to see when and if it gets adapted into a show, but let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on Arcane and all things League of Legends. Stay tuned, because the best might yet to come.